Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out? Marmouche! There it is! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Trossard knocks it into space. Nkapie gets into some space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Haaland. It's Bernardo Silva. Looking for options, for movement. Great work on the overlap. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice. Oh, that's well spotted. Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Kusanov. Rodri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zubimendi. He's got away. Looking to play him in. Semenyo. Kusanov. Haaland. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Semenyo. Head over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Threads one in. And the through ball. That's an excellent interception. Bernardo Silva.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Saliba does well to get it back. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Takes the shot! Always going over the top.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide. Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Out towards the flank. And he's picked it up out wide. Gehi attempts a clearance. Marmouche does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Engages and forces him off the ball. That has not gone well. Played out to the right. Now it's Semenyo.
Such good technique.
Trossard. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And now they can clear their lines. And he's managed to gift it back. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Driving forward. That's rather hopeful. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rice is offering a Rice smile there.
Matches Nunes, clears it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Skims one in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Eze. And it's Rice. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Rice brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Nouri. Now O'Reilly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Eze. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bernardo Silva. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Eze. O'Reilly. He's in a great position here. And this is Marmoush. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marmoush!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Nouri. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, nice touch. Tries to play it through. Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. O'Reilly. Marmoush. He's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Saka. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Trossard. And he welcomes it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marmoush. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Timber.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Haaland has created one goal already. And it's Timber. He's going for goal! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Rodri. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Yehi. Rodri. Semenyo. Incapuyi. Trossard. Lovely ball and a real chance now. O'Reilly. Not the most convincing of passes. Rodri. Marmoush.
There will be 1
And it's
minute
Bernardo
at a
Silva.
time.
It's a really well-measured ball. Semenyo has it out wide and in space. Gabriel Jesus chasing after it. Marmoush.
That's good play from him.
Oh, just skips past his man. He's having a shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Everyone, please welcome the
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking to go deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. Rodri. Semenyo. Nkapie with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Number 19, Trossard.
Rodri.
Coming on the field.
Now O'Reilly.
Number 14,
That's been cut out. Well played.
Number 11,
Now it's Martinelli.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Well timed. Excellent interception. And here's Eze. Matches Nunes. Deals with that comfortably. Nouri. Rodri. Now it's Haaland. And this is Marmoush. And he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Spread out to the left. Eze goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Shot at goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a threatening ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nouri. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And he's managed to get free. Nkapie wins the duel this time. Subimendi. Can he get it through? That's cause for mild irritation. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. That has been cut short.
Was 96,000.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they maybe won.
And a chance! They've scored! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Haaland. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Saka. And it's Eze. Matches Nunes, calmly anticipates. Now it's Haaland. Haaland is fouled. Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game. Aimed beyond the defence. O'Reilly unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And they're back on the ball again. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Eze. Number 5, Nkapie. Number 41,
Marmoush.
Rice. Number 7,
Steaming on goalwards.
Coming on the field.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Madueke. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Marmouche gets a good foot in there. Cherki. That's good running with the ball. Luis Skelly ploughing through the middle. Matches Nunes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Good ball, good take. Nicely spread. It's a promising position.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Timber. Madueke. And it's Luis Skelly. And here's Martinelli. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cherki tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of...
Marmouche! Up he goes! Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Gehi cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Back to the keeper it goes. Timber. And Madueke. Marmouche. Into the last 5 minutes. Luis Skelly gets a foot in here. Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Luis Skelly proves too strong. Ødegaard. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Very much into the last knockings. Now what about a counter-attack? Played back in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's played into the air. Big header! They've done it! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Erling Haaland.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now the delivery, and it's hoisted clear. 4 added minutes on the board. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Cherki. Marmouche. And Gvardiol. And this is Marmouche. Now it's Haaland. And he's on his way. Now it's Foden. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by, and the separation now is left to penalties.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. So the ball is placed on the spot. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Back off the post!
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Marmouche is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Arsenal looking to draw level. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper and maybe that put him off.
This to double their advantage. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, what a save!
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Kepa must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, he saved it!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
The margin of error is 0. Oh, no! And that is just about that. So it all ends in heartbreak. All the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the result.
So the ground throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter.
He's gone for goal!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Araujo clears it away. And it's Rice. And he's had a hit! Oh, another save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Al-Kubasi gets it away. Arsenal have their second corner now. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes. Eze. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is...
Shoots! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for options for movement. He is just caressing the ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Arsenal have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good ball out wide. Fires it in low. Al-Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Oh, what has happened here? Lovely feet. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. He has found the way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
What a save by David Raya!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Opts for safety. Saliba. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Eze. Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Saka receives it in a wide position. He's had a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Lewandowski. And it's Ødegaard. He's in a great position here. Saka!
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Gabriel, and now the breakaway. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Saka. Ødegaard. And here's Martinelli. It's a chance for a shot! Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Over to the left. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Pedri. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, important interception. Araujo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal, and a chance! He's scored! Just one goal in it now. Game on! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Pedri. And it's Cancelo. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. White. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that's fabulous. Martinelli. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. For Rice. Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Saka gets into some space, looking to go deep. And that has been cleared. Yamal. Pedri. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Saka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gabriel powering forward here. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal get their fourth corner.
2 added minutes has been
And he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri. And Rafinha. Martin. And it's Pedri. And Fermin. Now it's Rafinha. He's got away. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're just settling back into this second half. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Fermin does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Well read, nice interception. Out to the left it goes. There's a sharp little ball here. And the ball is out of play. Bernal, Kubasi, and it's Lopez. It's Pedri. He's looking wide. Rafinha has it in a wide position. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's run loose here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ødegaard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Arsenal take the lead. Pedri, João Cancelo. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong.
The
Bernal.
attendance for this match was 61,052.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Fermin. And it's Cancelo. Bernal. And Fermin. And it's Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away? Gabriel. Fermin. It's a really well-measured ball. Could move up a gear here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Out towards the flank.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Yamal. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
White. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. João Cancelo. Now it's Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Lewandowski. He's picked his way through. There's no Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 8, Erdegaard. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 11, Gabriel
Saliba
Martinelli.
attempts a clearance.
Number 41, Rice. Number 10,
Barcelona really are going for it here,
14,
Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
coming on the field.
There is an
Number
irresistible,
19,
irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the
Number
interest
20,
value in this game might just take off from
Number
here.
33, Calafiori. Number 49,
That has
Luis
been
Skelly.
cut short.
Number 29, Kai Havertz.
Passes coming off in quick
Number
succession
9,
here.
Gabriel Jesus.
Oh, nice touch. Gabriel. Oh no, this does not look good. Has crossed into the middle. He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a shade optimistic. Dani Olmo, and he's been shifted off it. Gabriel. Now this could be a chance. Dani Olmo getting this one clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it. Rafinha. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Lewandowski. Zubimendi calmly anticipates. Saliba plays it through.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And it's Lewis Skelly. Oh, what a ball! Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Havertz really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
João Cancelo. Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Stood up well to him there. Trossard. Played out towards the right wing. Madueke picks it up out wide. Casado. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. Couple of changes then in quick succession. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Well, this certainly makes the game a little more exciting as we near the conclusion.
Arsenal moments now away from seeing this one out. And he's lost his man here. This looks promising. And Rafinha. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Arsenal have it back and can go again. Oh, good spread. Calafiori. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That's a little off target. Pedri. Lewandowski is herring after that one. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He is through here. Tries a shot! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due, this is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Dani Olmo tries to pass it through. Rafinha. Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Gabriel. Havertz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's taking no chances there. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
And now I'd just like to
So
read
we
out
brace
our fan
ourselves for the
members who are
nerve-shredding
celebrating their
ordeal
birthdays
that
today.
is penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. Havertz is over the first kick. 1-0.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Lewandowski is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
Madueke is second man up. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
And so the captain steps up. No, he's hit the crossbar.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Arsenal with this chance to pull two clear. Back off the post.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Arsenal are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Pedri is fourth up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. He's buried it, and he's won it! Arsenal have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So here we are, another day of pride, pomp and polarisation as two tribes representing London and Manchester collide. Arsenal and Manchester United, of course, undoubtedly two of the most illustrious clubs in the English game, recent history perhaps notwithstanding. Whatever the stakes though, these matches are never dull, so strap in. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
We have already started here. Shot, surely! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Timber really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Saka. Now it's Rice. Cross to the back post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Matheus Cunha will be scheming up here, Peter. He's a lovely link-up man who can take on all sorts of creative roles, and his ball-carrying and dribbling skills are top drawer. I think he'd be the first to admit that his finishing needs a little work, but he's a big player in this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It's not an especially good pass, that. Casemiro. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier.
Eze! It's bounced back off the post. And that has been clubbed away. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Martinelli! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get onto this? And he welcomes it in. Incapuyi. Not the most accurate pass. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Saka. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Applies the finish! Matheus Cunha. Oh, He's done very well to take that back. And it's Timber. Can he get on the end of this? Skim chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's there to clear it. He's on it, can he get away? And the ball's come loose here. Half an hour played now. Driving on and making good progress. That's really well cleared. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. He slings it in. He's got full. Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Opts for safety. Maciej Cunha. Spread it left. Pass somewhat off target. Gabriel. Martinelli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Another chance from a corner. Arsenal have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. What a throw in. And it's Timber. Timber's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. Maciej Cunha. Looking for the run. Real chance here. Shot a goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Eze has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Maguire.
Here's Maciej Cunha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh no, what has happened here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Incapuyi. Now it's Martinelli. And he's found a way past. Bruno Fernandes is onto this.
There will be 1 minute at a
Seen that
time.
early. Used a certain sixth sense. Incapuyi. Gabriel. And it's Eze. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And we hit half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are back underway.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And that is a little undercooked. Crossed into the box. Shaw spots it and intercepts. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! Diogo Dalot is there, and he can get that clear. Nkapie receives it in a wide position. Maguire attempts a clearance. Bruno Fernandes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's going in strongly.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Martinelli. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Timber. Now who's going to be first to this? Arsenal are still that goal to the good. Gabriel. Mosquera looking to add to his goal. Saka. Timber. Played into the middle. And it's Mainu. And they win it back again. Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. And Gabriel. And it's Eze. That is ended up in no man's land. Bruno Fernandes. Euro. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Martinelli. So their fourth corner of the game. Martinelli! No, not the best of headers. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a throw. Gabriel. Timber. And Mosquera. Gabriel. And Nkapie. Rice. And it's Eze. Now Subimendi. Rice. And Nkapie. Now it's Martinelli. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, they're labouring their way towards...
Shoots! He's got away with one there. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Eze. Number 5, Incapie. Number 12.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Number 7.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Number 11.
Point blank header!
Number 41.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet.
Coming on
Not
the
this
field.
time.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Calafiori. Number
Matheus
4.
Cunha
White.
closing in on the
Number
last quarter of an
20.
hour.
Madueke.
He's found a way through.
Number 19.
Matheus Cunha.
Number 49. Lewis Kelly.
Well, oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bruno Fernandes
Substitution.
certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Casemiro. Lobbed in behind, and it's made its way to him.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
The ball has bounced loose now. Maguire. Malacia. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's Malacia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Gabriel. Mosquera. White. Oh, nicely intercepted. Casemiro. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Out towards the flank. And that's played in low. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. It's a lucky 7th corner. Trossard! It's off target and by quite a way. Diogo Dalot. Now Diallo. He's had it taken off him. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, the corners keep on coming. This is their 8th of the game now.
This usually is the time teams go into...
Goes for a shot! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bruno Fernandes, played out to the right.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
This looks promising. Trossard has given away a free kick, and he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Ahmad gets a good foot in there.
Ahmad really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Casemiro. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Ahmad. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ugarte. Casemiro. Oh, super find. Trossard. And that has been cleared. And that's that. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about.